Hey, hi. In this video, we're going to talk about WorldTalk Make Friends and Chat app. I myself have installed it and I'm going to take you through maybe what is free and what is not free and what happens when you pay. Okay. And the first time you install the app, I like the fact that like users within the app are displayed with their countries. Okay. You just have to scroll down. The app itself has cool filters. You can filter by maybe East Europe, you can filter China, you can filter Japan, you can filter Korea. So you can filter by countries, not all countries, because I don't see there like Africa. It's mainly like maybe China, Japan, Korea, something like that. It's Europe, okay? You can filter by gender, male, female. You can even filter by age. There's a setting that is so you can filter by age. And with the age, you can actually by default the age is 18 to 70, so you can filter the age to maybe 18 to maybe 30, whatever that you want. Okay, it's a kind of a very cool feature. Something which I didn't see is maybe a direct way to search maybe African countries. If you're looking for maybe Uganda, Kenya, Nigeria, so that one you have to really do it. I think I don't know even, but there are shortcuts to those primary countries: Europe, China, Japan, Korea, uh, something like that. For the others, there's a tab for other. Okay. If you want to kind of view other people, you can just click on other. But those countries that I've mentioned are the kind of the key countries. Okay. Now in the app, you can video call people. You can chat with people for free. For the start, you can chat with people for free, but you can't call them or you can video call them. Okay. Unless you pay. So video calling, if you want to video call someone, every call can cost you like 49 diamonds. Now within the app, there are kind of credit that they use. It's called diamonds. To video call someone, it will cost you 49 diamonds. If you don't have them, you can pay, I think, 5.5 for 290 diamonds. That is equivalent to, I feel like something like 5 minutes and plus. Okay. Or $5.5 is equivalent to 10 minutes of voice call. So video calls are expensive than voice calls. Okay. Yeah. For texting, I think it's really too cheap. That is easier, but by default, they tell you to kind of you can text someone for free at the start. I think they give you like one message, a random person. I think he has to reply back to you to kind of reply to him more. You can say hi to someone, so you can keep on saying hi to everybody, So it's as direct as that. I love the thing that you can do. It can kind of do matchmaking for you. Within the app, there's an option to matchmake. You see that icon. I really didn't want to show mine because there are real people who are showing, so I can't really show these people directly to you in this video. That can really bring a flag on my account. But there's an option to do matching. The app can really try to find your match. Make sure you kind of put the right details in your account, because I think the app really looks at how you have set up your account to find you the right person. Okay. But mainly for me, I see a lot of Vietnam, Chinese people, Japanese. I think that is a primary audience. US, of course, they're there. Though, by default, I'm not from US. I was given a flag of US. So I have a feeling not everyone who has a flag of US is coming from US. I believe if you have a VPN, you'll be given that country. Okay. There is Ukraine, there is Russia. And one of the cool things that you have to know in this app is you can actually, it gives you a live translation. Now, that is the unique thing which is not in Facebook, which is not in X, which is not in, in the other, I can say in the other apps which are used for making friends. In this one, you can actually text and you can say translation. You can easily chat with a Japanese man or lady. Then it gives you a translation in English. You don't have to do a manual translation in Google to see what the other person is saying. The translation is kind of direct. Okay, I think that is something which is which is marketing this app a lot. Global inter translation for more than 100 languages. In other words, you can chat with a Chinese person without knowing Chinese. You just have to type in your English, then it will be converted for the Chinese person, you'll be seeing Chinese. The Chinese person will reply to you in Chinese, but for you, you'll be seeing English. You can do the same in video calls. You can call in your local language, then the video call will be kind of converted to the other person's language. Okay, so you can call maybe like this lady when when you're talking. It's like that your language is auto translated within the app. Okay. But things about the app, I think, is there's a lot of I think when you have just created the app, there are kind of some bots which send you a message. I realized after creating the account, I immediately got like I think like 10 accounts. Some of them were kind of hot women models saying I want to marry you or something like that, which I really think it can really be true, guys. Sorry. So I think some of the app accounts may be some bots. I really think some of these are bots because I myself am a developer. I've ever designed these apps, and some of these apps actually have bots to just kind of make the app serious. So some of the accounts that you see, I've seen some ladies saying, "Hey, can I really know you? Can you come to my place?" Something which you really don't expect from a real person. Seriously, you have just met me online. I really don't expect you to say, you know, something like that. Okay, so that's what I can say. There's kind of some bots within the app. Okay, and I realized most of the photos they are labeled like real. Okay, but I used a photo which is not real, so I think the app kind of says this is real, but the photo may not be real. You get, though if you upload a wrong just maybe a fake image like maybe of an apple or something, you'll be kind of suspended. Your account will be suspended if you use a fake avatar. I think that's the reason why there are so many people who are saying like their accounts were kind of terminated in the comments. So it's important to use a real image of a real person. When they say real, they mean actual real image. I believe it cannot know like this is your image because they're not going to ask you directly your ID, but the picture has to be of a real person. So if you use a dog or if you use, an image which is not really a person you're calling for trouble, you'll be suspended. All right. So not every account, not every picture which is labeled real is that's a real person of that. That's doesn't mean that's the real picture of that person you're chatting with. Uh, you have to know that, okay? And but generally, it's a cool app. I'm enjoying it, though. For now, I'm not really going to do anything. I'm going to try to kind of venture the app, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, if you're interested in apps like this that review random apps, you can subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay.